was good. Thanks for watching. Kids can be Based on the New York Times bestseller, Wonder tells the incredibly inspiring and heartwarming story of August Pullman, a boy with facial differences who enters a 5th grade attending a mainstream elementary school for the first time. Wonder was directed by Steven Chbosky, stars Jacob Tremblay, Julia Roberts and Owen Wilson, and this movie floored me with how much of a 180 it did. I went in expecting this Eric Stoltz Mask kind of film, and I walked out with a sense of wonder. Nah, this movie had a beautiful message of #BeKind and essentially ridding the world of the ugliness inside oneself. The performances in this film are really special. That is, it could have gone down the route of being so sweeter to make your teeth rot, but instead it focuses a lot more on the dynamic of the family, focusing kind of less on the expository dialogue and moving more into character vignettes. It breaks up the film, especially in the beginning, in that it focuses on a character's day and how certain things affect them, and it ends up kind of starting the beginning of each character's story arc. In terms of performances, I'm actually going to start off with Augie's friend Jack Will. What a sweet young actor. You know, in films like this, it could be really hard to find good kid actors, ones that don't grate on your nerves. You know the ones I'm talking about, you know, the little kids from World War Z, Jake Lloyd from Phantom Menace, your Gabby Hoffman in Field of Dreams, your Aang from Last Airbender, you know, the ones that just make you question whether you really love film at all. Anyway, this is beside the point. The performances in this film were really good. In fact, all the kid actors in this film were really good. And the crown jewel of kid actors is Jacob Tremblay. Now, I don't know where this kid came from, but I am really glad to see him on screen. He's just got this enigmatic quality. He's such a natural in front of the camera, but he's also just really easy to empathize with. He's one kid actor that I'm actually really looking forward to seeing grow and to master his craft. What a pleasure it is seeing Julia Roberts on screen again. She's just very maternal and very warm, but she does just play the typical mum role here, but her and Owen Wilson complement each other nicely, and they really do feel like a real couple. They did have this sister subplot, and I wasn't a fan. I could see where it was going a mile away, and it was a little bit of a nuisance, and it didn't really add to the plot, but it did carry on the narrative of the story. I guess it was my own fault though, because I really was expecting this to be Augie's story instead of it being more of a family story. The prosthetic work here is seamless, and just it was absolutely seamless. Like, I couldn't even see where it would begin or where it would end, but it also was done really well in the fact that I couldn't really pick up on the fact that it was prosthetic work at all. Jacob was able to really emote, and there was a lot of acting with his eyes. The score was really nice, and one that I will add to my Spotify playlist. And I just realized that this is the second time I've mentioned Spotify, so hopefully I'll start getting the promotional checks real soon, eh, Spotify? Anyway, the score mainly sounded like a small 4 to 6 piece orchestra, and it carried the heart of the film really nicely. The movie does drag on about 10 minutes too long, but I can't get over how well it conveys the message of the film. To just be a decent person, be kind, and I really hope this film is played in schools across the world, because it is a little bit of a tearjerker and it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy. Thank you so much for checking out my review of Wonder. Do you plan on checking it out? Are there any performances by kid actors that make you just want to throw your TV in the bin and discover that outside thing? Let me know in the comments below, and of course if you like this review and want to see more, please click share to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.